a few tools. Garage is a mess right now, literally, because we converted that half into like a cat room so the dogs don't get to the litter boxes, and a laundry room and a pantry for the wife. So I have so many tools, it's unreal. But hopefully we plan to sometime get a shed out back, so we'll see how that goes sometime during the warm weather. What we're doing is insulating today, so you'll see when I get there. I'll update you on some progress. Well, just pulled up to the project house. Looks like we got some geese that want to help. A duck that just flew off. No, I'm sure they're pooping all over the yard. Anyways, we're gonna unload some tools and get to work. Alright, sorry about that. Some random guy showed up that knows the guy I'm working with. Update again, if you didn't understand, that guy is off to boot camp. So, he won't be back till July. And that's when I have to get this project done, or close to done. That way he can come back and do some finals on it and fucking sell it. Or whatever he wants to do with it. I just know he has paid me to do the labor. And we'll begin insulating. As I said before, I'm a DeWalt guy. Everybody can argue it. You can voice your own opinion. I don't care. But DeWalt is, to me, I like Milwaukee, but they're expensive. Milwaukee's got some great tools, some great lineups, but they are expensive. And to me, behind Milwaukee is DeWalt. DeWalt is second in line when it comes to tough, personal opinion, and they're affordable. So that's why I go with DeWalt. You know, like I said, I got thousands of dollars in batteries and power tools and you name it, I got it. And that's because I usually catch. But I have various other tools too, like I have, like, you know, wrenches and socket sets and stuff like that are usually some other brands I have, which is like Cobalt and Craftsman. But for my power tools and batteries and saws, I try to go with DeWalt, because like I said, just what I can afford. Try to clear that up so I can insulate. Find this hand broom. So right now I'm using this face insulation. It's going on the walls. This R38 is for the ceilings, the thickness of the roof. And then this R19 face insulation is going in the walls. So, like I said, I do use some Milwaukee. This is actually the guy I'm working for. This is his. One thing I don't like is DeWalt, they have a nailer. And you know, this is just for staples. They have a stapler, and it's big like the Brad nailer. It's not compact like that. So, I don't know. I don't favor it too much. It's okay. I bought it. I got it. You know, it's a $400 tool, and I actually got it for $150 brand new because they were having a sale on it at Home Depot. So I actually went to I ordered it from Home Depot, did an in-store pickup, and at that time it was $200. Well, when I went to go pick it up, they actually had it on sale for another $50 off. So I got a $400 it was a narrow crown stapler is what it was, for $150, and I can't complain about that at all. Which I'll keep it, but DeWalt don't make an actual 18 gauge crown stapler that's compact like that. They have it like for compressors and the handheld ones, but them handheld ones, you know, you're throwing in a couple thousand staples. I'm not gonna click it the whole time, and I'm not doing that. I'd rather use powered, and I can't run my compressor right now because there's no power, but we'll make it work with this Milwaukee. It's not a bad little tool. But thankfully I didn't have to buy it because, like I said, I don't know. Oh, fuck. Not too bad. Like I said, I'm just trying to keep the paper on there. I'll have to call the county, but pretty sure I gotta get an installation inspection, so if anybody's gonna criticize me, the inspector will. I mean, how do you do something like that, though? Make it look really, really good and keep the paper on it for value. I mean, it's insulated enough. I tucked it back in there. I've seen a lot worse. A lot worse. Alright, bag number 1 down. A 1,000 more to go. You know, I'm hoping he ordered enough. I would imagine so. But we're gonna insulate the interior walls as well. As you seen earlier in the video, I briefly was in a room in my back of my house. I was saying, the wife and I, we converted half our garage. It's a 1-car garage, typical Ohio home, you know. It's not like super extravagant house, but we've updated it and remodeled it and stuff. But we converted half the garage into a pantry and laundry space. And then we built a future homeowners could probably use it for a closet or something, but it's kind of like our closet we just use for keeping the cats and litter box separated from the dogs, because we got 4 dogs, 2 cats, and I did that way before the laundry room. We just kind of tied into everything, but I insulated all the walls. I tore off the garage exterior walls, re-insulated those. When I framed up the new walls, I insulated those. And to me, I don't know, if I had the opportunity to do it, I would re-insulate all of our interior walls on the inside of the house as well. I don't know, I think it's better. I believe in privacy. Not that you really need it out in a pantry and laundry room, but there's no central air ran out there, just because it was a tie into the garage. So during the winter time, it keeps it warm out there, and it stays cool during the summer. So, and that was 2 years ago we did that. This is not faced. Should have seen that. And that sucks I opened that, because that's for the interior walls. But that's alright. It's actually a pretty nice knife. I'm going to hate the day I need to sharpen it. Milwaukee 6-inch insulation knife I bought from Home Depot. So I bought me a 3-way green laser. That was like $500. I bought me that narrow crown stapler, some batteries. I bought this DeWalt work light. It's actually pretty nice. Milwaukee has one too, and I think theirs is 4,000 lumens or something like that. This is 2,000. Milwaukee's got some nice stuff. They're just so pricey. Plus, I got a deal to buy a battery with that. I'm a big person on these tough built systems. Milwaukee has the stackables. Other brands have their own, but like I said, I'm a DeWalt guy, so I went with these, and they're really nice. Haven't had any problems with them, other than the fact you can stuff them so much they're heavy. But the other thing I bought was they have a tough built system light that you can connect to one of these right here. The only thing I don't like about it is with that is actually where I can buy the tough built system light and I get the 8 amp-hour battery for free. And I was like, well, I'm gonna use that for something else, not thinking. And when you use the light, it has two little, I'll have to show you, but it has two lights on it that are 2,000 lumens each, and it just drains the battery whenever you're not using the 8 amp-hour battery. It drains the battery like a 6.0 or a 5 or 4. It drains it. They're pretty bright, but I got it because of, you know, there's no light in this project house. For those watching that don't know where I'm at, I'm right around the corner from my house. I'm about 5 minutes. I actually live on 235 and Park Lane is what they call it. New Carlisle, Ohio area. Nothing fancy. But we actually, the wife and I, when we bought our house, we bought it from her aunt and uncle, who, you know, they have a bunch of rentals and properties they flip and sell all the time. And when we bought it, we got, you know, brand new furnace and AC put in. We've dumped money into it ourselves. You know, we bought it for $113, which is pretty good. We bought it in 2021, December 2021. And literally by the end of January of 2022, the housing market shot like way up. And it hasn't really been down since. And thankfully, you know, at the times my in-laws were real great, and we were able to save because we lived at home at the time, and COVID was hitting all this stuff, and all the stimulus checks came out. And the wife and I actually lucked out. I gotta pull this back off. We lucked out and bought the house when we did, and we had the opportunity to, you know, save all of our stimulus checks, because the wife wasn't working, but at the time I was working at a construction company who works at hospitals, and they were on call all the time. They're still there. I left the company. Now I work for Dayton Children's, and so I was on call all the time, and I worked. I thankfully was able to work through it, so we didn't need the stimulus checks, which was nice.
Hey everybody, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. Help me grow this channel. I maybe have 1 or 2 more insulation videos left. I didn't record much of that because it's kind of hard to entertain when I'm just insulating. I know it can get boring. Again, thank you all for watching. Stick around and put notifications on so you can see drywall content coming up. I'm at a point in the project I started installing drywall. Lots of updates and future content. See you all on the next one. Hope this AI voice finds you well.